Hello once again, everybody. Welcome back to another Galactic Science with me, Technojock, and we're on to episode 6 here. Secured the base a little bit more, got a door now. Things are going well. We're going to do some work through there today. This is all going nicely, just using the entropy accelerator here. That is working quite nicely. Charging up this, it is powering our air system. Lovely. So I've just got to keep some cobble in there, and I've disconnected this, so I don't want that destroying my power whilst I was doing stuff. This has been going quite nicely down here. I've discovered a weird thing with this. This node, even though it's got a filter on it for gravel, if the node is actively trying to pull gravel and I'm putting stuff into here, it sucks the stuff out of here. So it's doing something really weird. I want to get the book for this. I have got, because the stuff keeps on going into this slot. So if I get the book to go in here, it means that I'm not going to run into the issue of stuff going in here and weirding it up. But books require leather, and leather is a little bit tricky to get hold of, but you can make it in the manufacturer with 4 rotten flesh, which would be quite cool, but the manufacturer requires Dash, and that requires Mars, and so not going to happen. But we can make it in the chemical synthesis machine, making keratin, and as you can see, that is a big chemical. However, it can be made fairly simply. It can be made with 3 things. We need threonine, cysteine, and proline, which I have got up here. And in their individual bits, they're not too bad. So we've got C3H7NO2S. So we've got carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, and sulfur. Now, the carbon, hydrogen are easy. We can get them from wood and water and all sorts of. Well, you can't get carbon from water, but we can get all that stuff from wood. The nitrogen we've been getting from string, which is fine, and sulfur we can get from gunpowder. And we do have a little bit of gunpowder, so that's all good. Similar situation there. It's just it's the same stuff, just different formation and the pooling. So I have gone ahead and made these. They're not very difficult to make, as you can see. Just bung them in the thing and you can make them. Easy and peasy. So to be able to make the keratin itself, all you do is you put them in this formation. So you need 2 of the threonine, you need 2 cysteine, and 3 proline, like that, and that gets you the keratin. And I have already made some of this stuff. So I'm going to take this stuff out and say, well, we need to go, it was like that, and then like that, I believe. And there we go, we got keratin, and I have got enough to be able to make 4 of those. I don't know why I've got so much left of the threonine, but never mind, it doesn't really matter. We will use that, I'm sure, sometime later on. But we've got enough for 4 leather. No, that's not how we do it. There we go. Oh, and it makes us 5 leather. Oh, that's even better. Alright, I'm going to use all that up. Cool, I did not know. Does it say that? Oh, it does. I wasn't paying attention, clearly. Right, I also need some more cellulose, because I need to be able to make the paper. Let's get rid of this. So, paper. Chemical decomposer. It's just cellulose. So, we can make it with sugarcane, or we can just get 3 cellulose. And I think, do I have cellulose in here? I do not have cellulose in here. How very remiss of me. But, well, let's face it, we can do that pretty easily. Let's just grab ourselves a couple of oak wood, toddle on through here and break this down. This has been going fantastically, by the way. It has stopped just now, and I've made a lot of the iron. I've got 28 iron on me. plus all the rest of the stuff that's been going nicely. So let's Let's see. We'll be able to make plenty with this. So, like so. Let's just use that up. Cool. Beans. Right, so now we can make books, and I wanted to make one for through here. Let's just make 5 books. Like so. And now I need the journal. This is the chemist's journal. So a book and some glass, and I have some glass on me already. So I'm just going to make the one at the moment and just have a quick look and see what this is all about. So use this journal to keep notes of all the scientific discoveries you make. There's a slot in the microscope for the journal. When inspecting an item, the recipes will be recorded to your journal. Discovered recipes will be shown on the left. Click on an item to activate the recipe and place the journal in the synthesis machine, and the active recipe will be automatically loaded. So we need the microscope as well. I hadn't thought of that. So that is going to be 5 iron, a glass pane, and a microscope lens. And the microscope lens is convex, concave, convex, and that requires a bit more glass. Right. Okay then. So I think I've maybe got enough glass on me. Maybe, hopefully, perhaps, maybe. So if we make one convex, we need 2 convex and a concave. Okay. And then there we go. I'm seeing a problem here because I need to make glass panes. Don't I? 1 glass pane. I bet I can make that. Yes, I can make it in the machine. Let's run on through. I think I've got enough to be able to make that. But I don't have space. Now I've got space. Like that. Excellent. So 1 glass pane. Fast running out of space. What a surprise. There we go. That'll work. Let's grab the microscope then. Do I have enough iron on me? No, I do not have enough iron, and I just dumped my iron off. Let's cook up all of the iron that I've got here. And we can get going on this bit. So once we've got these journals, we're free to be able to make things a lot easier. And I mean a lot easier. Like so. I don't have anything on me to burn. That goes in there, that goes in there. Let's just waste some coal. So we'll get that in 2 seconds. Let's make this lens system. That will free up some space. So we've got Microsoft lens. Microscope lens. That, and we need 2 more iron. It should be done in just a tick. Perfect. Let's put some of that away as well. And we can go like so. Nice one. Okay, we're going to put this through here and we'll put it on top of this. Excellent. Right. So there's a slot in there for the chemist's journal, and we put things in there. So we want to be able to make gravel, didn't we? So what we need to do is we'll take one of you, we'll put you through this thing, we'll grab this, and then we're gonna go. Whoa! Where'd you come from? Ah! Get off! Get off! Get off! Ah no! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! I can't get out the thing. I'm stuck. Oh, it's annoying. Oh, and the guy's still gonna be in here. Ah, help! I'm outside. No. Where is he? There he is. Arr, No, 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 no. Stop it. Stop. You're going to kill me, aren't you? Can I get there and get my stuff? No. Oh, I'm going to have to get him. Oh, I'm going to get him. Where's he gone? Appears to have despawned. What I did was I managed to sneak into the house. How did he manage? Oh, he's coming through one of the little gaps I've left. Yeah, but he's coming through one of these. I didn't think he'd be able to get in through there, but I suppose he could jump. That's annoying. Okay, so I came in. I managed to get my my quest book from here, and I did this, the fail quest. So I got that, got some oxygen stuff, made myself a sword, but apparently it's not required. How annoying. How annoying. Right, anyway. Before we were so rudely interrupted, let's put on proper oxygen equipment. That can be our emergency equipment. And I need my magnet, please. Magnet, come here. Better. Screwed. Right. And we can put this stuff over here in our emergency area. So we've got an emergency sword, and we've got emergency oxygen equipment now. Just put it easily to hand there, like that. Cool, beans, nice. Now, what was I doing before I was so rudely interrupted? Yeah, I was doing that. So, yeah, I need to take one gravel out of here, put it into our microscope, and there we go. So if I take this out of here, we have got gravel. Excellent. So now, when I put this in here, I'm going to do this, put it in there, and there we go. It's locked to that. So now, I can do like that, and I could take it out, but I can just do that. And it is perfect. Excellent. That's exactly what I want. So I can turn all of this on now in just a moment. But the next thing I want to do is I'll need to make some more journals, but I want to actually make more of those. More chemical decomposers. I need at least one more of those, and I'll need 2 more chemical synthesizers. Now these aren't too bad. We need atomic manipulators, which is a block of iron, which is the most expensive thing. We need 8 pistons, so that's it's 17 iron there, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24 iron for those. And I should actually have some more powdered iron, which I can cook up. So I should have sufficient for this. Yep. That's going to do nicely. So I need some redstone. I need 8 redstone. And I need wood and cobble. So we're going to need 8 of you. Cool. 1 of you, cool, and then I need more redstone. So, why you no worky? Because I haven't actually made that thing, that's why. Cool. Right, so we've got a chemical decomposer, which I want to put over here. I want to put it directly under this thing. So we're... No, that's not directly under. I want to put it directly under... Trying again. This thing. Like so. So that's going to get the wood coming in here and get that decomposed. So we're going to get cellulose. Cool. Then we're going to come out from underneath there with another node, which I need to go and make. and it's going to feed back in, out, and into here. And that's going to be, no, it's not going to go into there. It's going to go into a different thing for cellulose. So I'm going to need another barrel for cellulose, which I'm going to put probably there. So cellulose will go into there, and then the cellulose will get fed back in to there. Yeah. Or into another decomposer. Maybe into another decomposer would be good. And then we need to go and put that into a chemical synthesis machine to make the methyl ions. And then we need to feed the methyl ions and more carbon and oxygen into another synthesizer to make the methyl meth acrylate. Yeah? Cool. Ooh, it's been a wee while, but we are on our way now. We are in good shape. Good shape, I'm telling you. Right, let's get 8 of these. And we can make ourselves our last chemical synthesizer that we should need for the time being, or at least for this bit. Everything's nice and walled in with the glass now. I've done all this stuff here, so this is all looking really nice. Quite pleased with it. And I have started hollowing out this and done a little bit of work, so it's a little bit easier to get around down here. Right. We have got our logs that come in, will then go into our first chemical decomposer and break down into cellulose. They are then pulled out of there and into a second chemical decomposer that will break the cellulose down into the carbon, hydrogen and oxygen that we need. It is then fed over into these barrels here with the funky labels that do nasty things. From there, the carbon and the hydrogen are being pulled out of the back by these 2 nodes here and fed into the first chemical synthesis machine, which has got the chemist's journal set to the methyl ion. There we go. I am keeping at most 1 stack of each by using a rationing pipe. It's a kind of transfer pipe, but what it does is it will only allow a stack of each, or a stack at most, into these things. Now I've had to use two inputs here like this, because if I just fed along and just had 1 input with the rationing pipe, it would have at most a stack in total of both the hydrogen and the carbon. So I could end up with a stack of carbon in here and no hydrogen, and we wouldn't be able to make anything. So that's why we've got the 2 inputs there, and that should work nicely. It is powered and it's all sorted out, and it will be pulling the methyl ions out of the bottom there, like so, and then we're going to put them into another chemical synthesizer. And what we're going to do is we're going to come out of there and over, and I think I want to come over this way. Yeah, I definitely want to come over this way. I definitely don't want that to happen, because that's horrible. Fortunately, it's not pulling out at the moment. Not sure why it's not actually, but I need to get myself a stick. Oops, fallen. Yeah, I need to get myself a stick, because a stick is the tool of choice for this. You whack the pipes and it changes how they connect. So if I right click on here, why aren't you allowing me to? It's not disconnecting from that pipe. Okay, oh, didn't want that. Let's put that back on there, and oh, did I still have that? Yeah, I still had that in 3x3. Turns out that this can do not only a 3x3 but also a 5x5 area. So yeah, that's cool. Like that. Right, let's try this again. So we're going to come out of there with our methyl ions out the bottom. Let's come down then, and we'll come over and up. Don't want to come over and up that much, do we? But maybe we can disconnect this now. No. No, we can't. Okay. Then we'll need to come over a bit more. Or, well, yeah, we'll need to come over a bit more. And then we're going to come up. Now, we need to get this. It's going to come in here. I'm going to come up one more. And it's going to come into the side of this. I'm going to use another... I don't have any more of the rationing pipes, do I? I need another node as well. I need another 2 nodes, in fact. I've got normal rationing pipe. Oh yeah! Ender pearl. Got an ender pearl. Our plant finally matured. So I broke it, replanted it, and we've now got an ender pearl for doing cool stuff and things. Yeah, so that's all good. Very, very happy now. So, rationing pipe. Got the rationing pipe there. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And that will go on there. So, there we go. We've got our 1-methyl bitty. And then I want to come over. Where is my, there it is. Methyl meth acrylate book. Put that in there. So we're now going to need 2 carbon and 2 oxygen as well. So we need the carbon and oxygen to come over. So we will be coming over like so, and then like that, and then we have the carbon and oxygen nodes. But I need to grab another couple of nodes. I'm still struggling for redstone at the moment, so I've decided to bite the bullet. I'm going to use the ender pearl. I'm going to use it for my for making another couple of nodes. So I need one of them, and I've got an extra hyper rationing pipe, which I will go over with you in just a moment. So if I do that, no. Chest node, 2 redstone. Does the hyper rationing pipe not work? Rationing pipe, well, there we go. Cool, okay, let's do this. And I can go and take that out of there, that out of there, that'll connect up. We've now got methyl ions, carbon and oxygen there. They should be now working. Ah, no. How I do this then? How I do this? That's annoying, cause it's doing what I didn't want it to do. It's only keeping a maximum of a stack of both of these, not each of these, right? I need to take that off of there and put one on there, and that will do a stack of carbon. Won't it? It's only doing 24. Why is it only doing 24 carbon? Should be doing more than that. That's going up. 36. That's strange. Why is it doing that? Okay, and then I'll need to come over in another way. That's annoying. So I need the rationing pipe there on top as well. So I need to come in from the top with one of the other ones, which I think I'll just bring up and over there, but I need to get more. I need to get more pipes, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like that and grab our methyl meth acrylate. So it's, you see, it's done a stack of carbon now. Very strange. Right, anyway, and I've now got a setup through here that I can take this methyl meth acrylate, and you'll see what I was using the hyper rationing pipe for as well, because that's what I've got going on here. Hyper rationing pipe, like the rationing pipe, keeps a certain amount in an inventory, but it's hyper rationing, so it only keeps one in an inventory. So it's going to split these up nicely and just keep one ready and waiting for each of these things. So when it is ready to go, it will distribute that power, the methyl meth acrylate out. And the way to get this one to do is you need to put the hyper rationing pipe in one of these slots here, and it turns this connection, because it's all in the same block space, it automatically connects down, and it would ordinarily automatically use a normal pipe. So you would get 64 going into this one, and everything else would be rationed out. But no, if you put that pipe in there, it turns this into a hyper rationing bit here for this block space as well. Not the whole lot, just that one block. So now we can come over and just do that, and quite happily stick all of this stuff into here, and that should be that for that as well. So we can turn that off, and this will fill that up, keeping that filled nicely. That can be turned off, and that can be turned off. So now this will happily decompose obsidian. It's filling this up, it's coming over here, it's going into there, it's filling this up. Excellent. And that is all good. And then what I need to do is just make sure that this lot is kept up to date as well. I need to get the oxygen over, so I need to make some more pipes. I do actually have some iron, so let me just get everything fixed up here, and then we'll be good to go. Here we go then. I think everything's pretty much sorted out. We've got over 2 stacks of methyl meth acrylate in there. We've got nearly a stack in each of these, keeping everything nice and powered up in here. Try to keep it nice and clean, but also I kind of like the wiggly wires and pipes everywhere. It makes it look industrial, you know? I like that. So these are all working kind of nicely. That's chugging away, decomposing all of the stuff there. I think this will be probably pretty full. Oh no, it's just waiting on logs. But it's chugging away. That's chugging away. That is chugging away. I'm going to grab a load, give it a bit of a boost. Not that it needs it, but it'll fire away a bunch of stuff there. It's going nicely, and that is also going nicely there. Perfect, excellent. I am very, very pleased with that. Down here at the very bottom, I've just kind of made it so you can get in about and do things. There's space down here for something else, not altogether sure what I'm going to put there, if indeed I'm going to put anything, but I have been very careful to make sure everything is nicely lit as well. Loads of saplings. We're good to go on saplings. I could probably get away with putting some of them in here as well, because they break down into cellulose as well. And we've got loads of apples for food. I've not been really eating the apples on their own. I have been I'll just do it just now actually and show you. Been grabbing the apples out, and then we've got all these tin cans, and all you do is you go like that. It takes 2 apples to go into a tin can, and then we are good to go. So lots and lots of food available to us just now. Put that in there. All good. All good. I'll put them in there just now. And also, I've just been manually taking over like a stack or 2 of the methyl meth acrylate and putting it in here. That's keeping all of this nicely powered up. That's full of power. That's full of power. That's not even doing anything at the moment, but it is full of power. I could probably do with getting a little bit more awesomite and maybe just extending this over and having more of these. But in all honesty, it's I would need to have more of these as well, because it's this that's not really keeping up. But we are in pretty good shape. What we're doing, we got nearly a stack of broken iron in here. And we've got loads and loads of diamonds, emeralds, everything. So I am a happy bunny. Yes, I am. So I think next time we'll try and crack on with some more quests. But until then, a cheery bye and have a funs.